in the Eastern Conference. And last year they did make it to the playoffs, but unfortunately they didn't make it out of the first round. There was a lot of injuries with that team last year, and unfortunately they are still dealing with a lot of injuries right now. Lonzo Ball just went out with a knee surgery at the beginning of this season, and he's more than likely going to miss all of this year and come back next year. He is a really big piece for that team, so they are going to miss him significantly. They do have a pretty solid future ahead of them, especially if they can get the right pieces behind it. DeRozan is getting a little bit older, which means he's going to regress and stuff like that. But no matter what, DeRozan, he shoots over 50% always for the most part. So just having that on your team alone just does so much. Like, it's unreal. But we're gonna load in our rosters, go through changing our rules, make the quarters a little bit longer, turn off our injuries, and we're gonna go from there. I do want to know how are you guys enjoying 2K so far? I do like 2K23, especially the whole My Eras thing and stuff like that. I've been having a lot of fun on my career and a bunch of stuff like that. So what I might do is I might make a trade my first year, just because I know at the start of next year DeRozan is going to go down and I know we're not going to be as good. So let's check out our roster as of right now and see who we have. So we have DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Vucevic, Lonzo Ball, Andre Drummond, Alex Caruso, Kobe White, Javonte Green, Isumu, Patrick Williams, Dragic, Tony Bradley, Derek Jones Jr., Dalen Terry, and then the rest are just basically roster fillers. So let's go to the trade finder and kind of see what kind of options we have. What I might do is the first person I kind of want to trade is Javonte Green, and I'm going to package him with Dragic and Derek Jones Jr. and see if that does anything. It doesn't. So see if we can package these two and get somebody decent. Nobody really stands out too far yet. I do like Javonte Green, but if we can get an upgrade, I'm definitely going to do it. Jared Vanderbilt, that's pretty solid, and we only have to give up a second round pick. Lonnie Walker and Kendrick Nunn, that's also not terrible. Zeke Naji. Kemba doesn't even play for the Pistons. I don't know why they do that. Gary Payton and Justice Winslow, but I'm not giving up a first round pick. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go with the Jared Vanderbilt trade with Azubuike. We do give up a second, which I'm not too stressed about. That's 2027, which is a good while away. So we're gonna do this trade for now. Any other trades that we can do? I might try and move Azubuike and Derek Jones Jr. Is anybody decent we can get back for those two? I'm sure we're not going to, but it's worth a shot. Even if I get like a decent draft pick back. Evan Fournier, that's not terrible, but I don't want to do that contract, to be completely honest. But I honestly could trade for Fournier and then trade him to a different team, which honestly is what I might do, just because his contract is a good amount of money. So we'll do that. Then we'll come here, package Fournier, and we'll package him with Tony Bradley. See, now we're starting to get a little bit better options here. I just want to have a solid bench. Our starting five is really good. So we can get Bojan. Do I want to steal him from the Pistons? Not really. Plus he's only on a 1 year and he's basically making more. Saw Jayshawn Tate. It's not too bad. Pretty solid backup. But let's put Evan Fournier and we'll package him with somebody different. honestly, I don't see Dalen Terry getting too many minutes on this team, unfortunate as that is. I'm going to package him with Fournier, and I feel like the package is going to get a little bit better. Not too much better, but see if we can get like a backup Clint Capella. It's not horrible, but I'm not giving up a first-round pick. We get a Terry Rozier, Mason Plumlee, Lauri Markkanen, and Saban Lee. Ooh, this one's not bad. I don't mind paying John Isaac next year because he's really not going to ask for that much for what I remember. So let's go ahead and do the John Isaac Terrence Ross trade. He provides a lot of good defense for the bench, which we need. We got a lot of other good, solid players. I think I'm okay with what we have right now. I might move Terrence Ross just because I don't want to pay him 12 mil a year. I don't think he's worth that. So let's do this one last trade. Kind of see what we can get. I might do the Luke Kennard trade just for like some backup shooting. None of these trades stand out too much. Kind of just trying to get something back. Let's do this Luke Kennard and Moses Brown. We get a solid center in Moses Brown back, and we get a very good three-point shooter in Luke Kennard. We'll go through, make sure everybody's in the right positions, which I believe they are. Okay. I honestly might make Luke Kennard a small forward because his overall goes up. All right, let's do that. We'll go in here, rebuild our lineups. All right, so they do want Isaac to start. I don't know if I want that to happen because they want to take Patrick Williams out, and I'm not doing that. So do that. We'll swap the minutes. Make sure he's up there still. I do want John Isaac to probably be our sixth man, so I'm going to take a bunch of minutes away from Drummond, give him about 17. We'll give Luke about 15. Caruso's okay. Vanderbilt's good there. We'll give Isaac more minutes. I'm going to take a couple away from DeRozan, give him about 30. Okay, we're good there. So we got 24 to Isaac, Vanderbilt 20, Andre Drummond 17, Caruso 14, and then Luke Kennard at 15. We do have a solid backup, but I do think that I want to put in the Sumu to try and get him a little bit more like development. So I honestly might make this an 11-man rotation. They still want John Isaac to start, which I might do, but I don't know, man. And Andre Drummond is more than likely not going to be my sixth man, so gotta go through and change everybody's minutes again. 18, 21's okay. We'll go about 15, 12, 14. Kobe White's not going to get any. Do that. I do think Lonzo should still be playing more. And we might have to go back down to 10. I don't know why I keep rebuilding the lineup. All right, sorry, Caruso. I do fuck with you as like a defensive presence, but I don't really have much room for you right now. We'll take more minutes away from Drummond because I don't think that he deserves that much. We'll go 23 to Isaac, 21 to Vanderbilt, 18 to Drummond, 18 to Kennard. Actually, we'll drop that down to about 15 or 16 and give Sumu some more. And I think we're okay there. We're going to simulate the first season and kind of see where we go. I feel like we're going to be very good. I don't see why we wouldn't, But let's simulate the first season, and I will see you guys towards the end. All right, guys, so we are wrapping up year 1, and we are just about a 60 win team, which I suspected. We are a 59 win team. Very good. We do have Luka winning MVP as usual. Paolo Banchero, Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons, 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player, Bam Adebayo. Trey Jones, Most Improved. And then we have Nate McMillan, Coach of the Year. So let's see. Do we have any Bulls? We do have... Wow, I was expecting defensive team, but we don't have anybody there. So let's see exactly where we stand in the playoffs. I see us down here. We are a 2 seed. Let's simulate the plan, and it looks like we're taking on Cleveland in the first round. We're gonna simulate the first game. Cleveland takes that one. We take game 2, game 3. They take 4. We take 5. They take 6, and we're gonna simulate game 7 with Simcast, and if it gets close, we'll hop in. Right now, they are beating our ass, but we are making a slight little comeback, which is good to see. It's very close. We might actually be able to jump in. Oh, I accidentally went a little bit too far, but we ended up winning it in 7, which I am happy about. I'm gonna mess with our lineups really fast. I'm gonna change it to an 8-man rotation. Give everybody some more minutes. I don't think that Caruso should be getting more minutes, or Kennard should be getting more minutes than Caruso. So I'm gonna put Caruso in for the defense. Patrick Williams is out for some reason, so forget that shit. Take those, some of those. Actually, we're gonna take all those away. We're gonna give Patrick Williams those minutes because I feel like he deserves that way more. We do have a lot of big guys. I feel like we should probably have a backup guard. Would probably be smart, but I'm gonna play the 8-man rotation against Philly in the second round. We take game 1. They take game 2. They take 3. We take 4. Philly takes 5. We're down 3-2. We're gonna simulate a little bit. We do have a significant lead so far, but that does not mean they cannot come back. It looks like we're gonna take this one and force it to game 7, which we do. Wait, oh, I was completely looking at the wrong, oh man, I was looking at the wrong side. Oh man, now I feel like a dumbass, but that's okay. We lost by a shit ton, but there's always next year. Let's simulate the rest of the playoffs. And we have Ja Morant as your finals MVP in the West and Embiid as your Eastern Conference Finals for the East. And then we have the Grizzlies taking it in 6. Ja Morant as your finals MVP. Let's go to the draft lottery. I know we're not going to have too high of a pick because we were a 60 win team. And we end up number 20 from a Portland pick, which is not terrible. I do like to see that. And Magic gets our pick at 28. We'll skip past the draft and go to the team/player options and bring back everybody we want to bring back, and then decline everybody we want to decline. So Drummond wants to leave the team, which I'm going to let him walk. We're going to keep Isaac and Patrick Williams. I know Drummond wants a payday, and I'm sorry, bro, but you're not getting that from me. So check out free agency. I definitely am going to want to bring in a backup center, more than likely. We're going to bring in Vucevic back on his contract. And then let's see who else we have here for backup center options. We have Dwight Powell, Montrezl Harrell, Nerlens Noel. I think my best option here is probably Dwight Powell. I do like Montrezl Harrell, but Dwight Powell gives us a little bit more defense, in my opinion. I'm definitely going to try and bring back Ayo and Kobe on the cap. Maybe even Drummond if I can, which I doubt. But let's see where we stand money-wise. Can we sign anybody decent? See, Kobe White wants 14 million. I'm sorry, bro, but you're not getting that from me. So I don't really see too many good free agents. So we're gonna test our luck and go to player progression and see if all of them stay with us on the cap hold. Ayo stays, and it looks like the other two ended up walking, which I'm okay with. I didn't want to really sign them back anyway. So we do keep Kobe White and Asumu. We lost Drummond, which it's whatever. Our player progression, we have DeRozan going down 3, which I expected. Levine going up 1, Lonzo Ball going up, Vanderbilt, Isaac, Asumu, Patrick. Oh yeah. So for the most part, everybody goes up. We have Caruso going down and Dwight Powell going down, but that's not a problem. Let's advance to the next season. We're gonna load in our draft class and kind of see where we can go from there. I'm really hoping that I can win a championship for you guys. The last couple times I've been doing rebuilds and stuff like that, it's been a little rough. I think I just loaded in the wrong draft class, but it's whatever. Is there any other trades that we want to do? Is there any people that we don't really see getting any minutes? I really don't want to pay Luke Kennard $15 million, so I'm going to send him on his way with Ben McLemore. See if there's anybody solid we can get back. We do have Clint Capella here, which I wouldn't mind for a backup center. Okay. All right, so it looks like I'm gonna do the Clint Capella trade. We end up losing a 2nd round pick, which I don't mind. Those aren't too valuable for me, so let's go over here. We'll trade away Dwight Powell, and we'll package him with Juwan Reese and Caruso. We can get Norman Powell and Zubac back, which isn't terrible. It brings us really solid bench play. Zeke Naji and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's not terrible either. But I think I'm going to do the Norman Powell Zubac trade. I do like what it brings us off the bench. Everybody's really solid. I do like the way we're looking right now. I think our whole roster is pretty stacked. There's a lot of higher paid players, which at the end of the day, like I said, I don't really mind it. Let's go to our coaching. We'll change it. I don't know why I backed out of it, but we'll go back to our 10-man lineup, rebuild our rotations. And we have Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Jonathan Isaac, Vucevic, Clint Capella off the bench, which I don't know why they would have him coming off the bench if they want him to play more minutes than Vucevic. So we'll switch those two around. We'll have Vucevic come off the bench. Ooh, wait, actually, I got an idea. It might be a bad idea, but let's move Vucevic to the 4. We'll have Clint Capella playing the center. We got our point guard, our shooting guard, our small forward. And off the bench, we'll have Vanderbilt, John Isaac, Dosunmu, Patrick Williams, and Kobe White. And then we still have Norman Powell and Zubac as backup. So we're more than chilling. Going here, we'll see what they want us to rock our lineups as. So we got Lonzo Ball, LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Vucevic, Clint Capella, Jared Vanderbilt, John Isaac, Dosunmu, and Patrick Williams. And then we have Kobe White, Zubac, and Norman Powell still here as well. Everybody on the team is a 78 and up, which is really good to see. I don't know if I want Jared Vanderbilt as my 6th man though. So I'm going to take a couple minutes away from him. And I think I'm going to make, let's give it to Patrick Williams. I think he's the most deserving of it. Go about 17 there. So we got about 24 to Patrick Williams, 21 to Dosunmu, 19 to Isaac, Vanderbilt 17, and then 13 to Kobe White. Let's simulate year 2 and let's see where we stand towards the end of the season. I will see you guys then. So we are wrapping up year 2 and we are a little bit worse than last year, which I expected, but we are still a 50-win team, so I'm not going to complain there. We end up 50 and 32. Luka as your MVP, Xavier Booker as Rookie of the Year, Sean Stewart, Sean Stewart, 6th man of the year. Defensive player goes to Anthony Davis, Darius Garland, most improved, and then we have JB Bickerstaff, Coach of the Year. Do we have any Bulls anywhere? I do not see any. So get past that part. Let's go to the playoffs. It looks like we are a 4 seed taking on Atlanta in the first round. Let's simulate the play-in. Simulate game 1. We take that. Game 2. We also take that. Game 3. We are up 3-0. And we end up sweeping Atlanta in the first round. We'll simulate that. We're going against number 1 seed Cleveland. We take game 1. They take 2. They also take 3, 4. And they end up taking it in 5. So we still have a little bit of work to do. They move on to the next round to take on Miami. Simulate that round. So we have a Cleveland Cavaliers Memphis finals with Ja Morant and Darius Garland as your finals MVPs. And we have the Grizzlies taking it in 7. All right. Let's go to the draft lottery. I don't see us having too high of a pick, but we'll check it out. Bulls. We are 25. We'll go on to our player options and bring everybody back that we want to bring back and get rid of everybody we want to get rid of, which I don't think. So we got LaMelo Ball. It declines his player option, but we'll sign him back to a new contract. Qualifying offers. We'll bring back these guys. Head over to free agency. Make sure we get Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan. Both those guys should sign back. All right. So now Sumu wants a bag, which we don't have enough to give him. So let's make a few trades. We got Powell making a shit ton of money and Zubac. They didn't play last year, so let's get rid of them and try and bring in some either picks or smaller contracts. Nothing too crazy yet. We do get 2 first-round picks from the Knicks, so I'll do that. We'll clear up some money there. Nathan Sims. We can get just a solid player and maybe a first-round pick back. I'm okay with that. See, we get first-round pick and a second-round pick from the Hawks. Let's do that as well. Let's go to here. Bring back Patrick Williams. And then we also want to bring back the Sumu. Everybody signs there. I think we're chilling. All right, let's go to the rest of the positions available. We still can get Cole Anthony if we really want to. Valanciunas, Jared Vanderbilt. We can go after Klay Thompson. He's a little bit older. He definitely would make us better. I might actually try that. See how it goes. 18 for 2 years. Damn. So do I gotta announce rates on both of those guys? Maybe I just can't bring in Klay. Maybe I just say Sumu. Ah, man. So I don't have enough to sign Klay, which I expected. So it looks like we're going to bring back Vanderbilt and bring back Kobe White. So we got Kobe to sign. We got Vanderbilt to sign. We're chilling there. All right. I did want to go a different direction, but it didn't work out. So we'll add. Oh, I see Caruso down there. Take him for a minimum, bring him back to the team. I think we're done with free agency, so move on to the player progression. got DeMar DeRozan going down, and everybody else went up for the most part besides Caruso. I'm gonna explore a DeRozan trade as much as I don't want to, but I'm gonna kind of see what I can get for him. He's getting older, and he's starting to become a lot less valuable. So, is there any solid small forwards we can bring in to immediately help us? Nothing crazy, to be completely honest. You got Herb Jones and Miles Bridges. We have to give up him, which I'm not doing. We got Russell, Lowry, Markkinen. Oh man, I'm surprised we didn't really get too much back for a DeRozan offer, but let's package him with Kobe. And do we get a solid small forward back this way? So we can get Jaren Jackson. And I don't think he can run a 3. Might do it. All right, DeRozan. Sorry, bro. You're gone, my G. I could have Zach LaVine play small forward, maybe. Then we lose our shooting guard. Actually, no, we don't. We still got Isumu and stuff like that. Let's package these two together. Maybe with Vanderbilt. Yeah, Aaron Gordon and Kevin Love, which actually isn't terrible. Super unrealistic, but I don't really do realistic rebuilds. So, and we also get Michael Porter Jr. here, along with Bones Highland, which is a really good. I'm honestly not going to entertain really too many more offers than that, so let's do that. Don't really. We do have a backup point guard, I guess. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I forgot we have to go to the next season to do anything else. Loading our 2025 draft class, even though we accidentally messed up and did that last year, I am pretty sure. But it's whatever. 2025. Advance to our next season, and let's check out our lineups and our roster. So we got Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, Michael Porter Jr., Jaren Jackson Jr., Clint Capella, Vucevic, Bones Highland, John Isaac, Dosunmu, and I still want to get Patrick Williams some minutes, so let's go to 10 there, rebuild. And we still have too many forward minutes, so what I might actually do is I'm probably going to end up moving either Capella or Vucevic. More than likely Vucevic because he's older and makes more. So let's see what we can get for Vucevic. See if we get anything solid back. We can get Drew Holiday, kind of use him as trade bait, or we honestly could keep him on the team. There's a De'Aaron Fox trade. Miles Bridges. I was gonna do the picks, but I don't really want to do that either. So let's get Drew because we get a first round pick back. As much as I don't really want to run Drew, I'm going to package him with maybe Matt Thomas and Alex Len. See if we can get anything out of that. So we get a Najee Marshall, Marcus Smart off the bench, which I do kind of like. Andre Drummond. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this Marcus Smart Najee Marshall trade. We'll go into our lineups, do that. Then we got Marcus Smart as our 6-man, Bones Highland, John Isaac, Dosunmu, and then Patrick Williams, and then a couple other guys off the bench that aren't gonna get too many minutes. What I might do, to be completely honest, So I might change around some positions so we can make the minutes and stuff look better that way. So we got Bones. They want him as a point guard, shooting guard. He stays better as point, so I'm gonna keep him there. Move him to small forward. He gets better. Sumu, he stays the same at shooting guard, so let's keep him there. We'll keep him at power forward. Don't really have a backup center, which I'm not too stressed about, but I kind of like what we got going here. Since everybody's positions are changed, let's go back in and rebuild the lineups, make sure nothing changed. See, we want John Isaac to start, which I'm not doing. I want Michael Porter Jr. in, so let's take those minutes away from him. Give those back to Michael Porter Jr. So we have a starting lineup: Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, Michael Porter Jr., Jaren Jackson Jr., Clint Capella, Marcus Smart, John Isaac, Bowens Highland, Ayo Dosunmu, and then Patrick Williams. But like I said, I do want to give Pat Williams a couple more minutes, so let's do that. Take one more away each from them, give it to Dosunmu. All right, I think we are pretty solid there. We're going to simulate the year, and I'm hoping we're going to be better than last year. I don't see why we wouldn't, but let's simulate and see where we stand towards the end. I will see you guys then. All right, so we are approaching towards the end of the year, and right now we are sitting at 48 wins, which is a couple wins worse than last year. I did expect this to be a little bit better, which I'm pretty shocked that we weren't, but we have Luka winning MVP again, Wayne Cousins, Markelle Fultz, Anthony Davis, Shaedon Sharpe, and then JB Bickerstaff Coach of the Year. We don't have any Chicago Bulls, unfortunately. So we'll go on to the playoffs. We are a 4 seed taking on Toronto in the first round. Simulate the first couple games, see what happens. We are up 2-0. 2-1. Oops, I accidentally simulated the whole round, but let's just play it out. We end up taking it in 6. We're going against Cleveland again in the second round. Last year they ended up sweeping us, I believe, but we take game 1. They take 2, 3. We take 4. They take 5. Let's simulate and kind of see what happens. We might get lucky and take it to game 7, which so far we do have the lead, which means we might force it, but they are starting to make a comeback. Oh, all right, this 32 seconds left, 3-point lead. We'll jump in, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna choose my side and make sure that I'm not on anybody's team, so that way we don't have an unfair advantage at all. Play out the last 30 seconds. We have the ball inbounding. Zach LaVine up top. And then we have an Isaac Okoro foul. Timeout Bulls. Not sure if they're going to make any adjustments. It doesn't look like they made too many. Looks like the same lineup still. We got Jonathan Isaac inbounding the ball. Looks like it's going to be to Zach LaVine. And they foul again right off the bat. They're going to make us shoot some free throws. Bulls might go up 5 here. Zach LaVine makes the first one. See if he makes the second, which he does. And it looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers added OG Anunoby to their lineup, which is really solid for them. He brings really good defense to the team, and he's a really good offensive player as well. Right now we have a 5-point lead. If they don't make it at least a 3 here or anything like that, they're more than likely not going to make a comeback. So we'll play it out. We'll give them a play, and we'll see what happens. We got Marcus Smart playing really good defense on Garland. Garland takes it up, and he is going to take some free throws from the foul for Marcus Smart. Makes the first one. He ends up shooting the second and making that one as well. What it looks like is right off the bat, we're probably going to pass the ball in, and they're more likely going to foul right away. They did get the steal, but they ended up turning it over and giving us the ball right back. Come on, Clint Capella, make a smart pass here. Don't do anything stupid. We inbound the ball to Smart, and they foul right off the bat, which I called. They're probably just going to keep doing the same thing until the end of the game. Marcus Smart makes both free throws, 20 seconds left. Up by 5. To do anything here, they'd have to make a three-pointer. Darius Garland takes a three and he misses it. Bulls grab the rebound, and it looks like we are going to force it to game 7. We end up taking it 138-132. So we're going to game 7 against Cleveland. We're going to Simcast. Hopefully we can keep it pretty close. Hopefully they don't kick our ass. Right now it is close, but we do have the lead going into the 4th. It's still pretty close. They do take the lead, and they ended up kicking our ass in the last couple minutes of the 4th to beat us in that round. They go on to take on Detroit in the finals. And we have a OKC Cleveland finals with Josh Giddey and Darius Garland as your finals MVPs. Simulate to the end, and we have the Cavaliers winning in 6. At least we did lose to the champions. Can't be too mad about that. I wish we would have went a little bit farther. I think next year could be our year. We just got to make maybe a couple more trades and see where we go from there. We do get the 11th pick from Milwaukee. So let's go to our player options and let's go from there. Nobody there. Anybody on the qualifying offers? Najee Marshall didn't play. These guys did. So we'll bring those two back. We will go to free agency. So we have Clint Capella as a free agent right now. And Bones Highland. And John Isaac. And Asumu. Yeah, we're giving up the bag this year, guys. Or this season. I'm gonna lower that down a little bit. And then Sumu, can't offer him a contract today, which I might actually not even offer him a contract again. I might just play it out and maybe, so we can't bring back Bones, which I want to, but we can't keep all these guys. So Bones is just so solid though. I don't want to lose him for nothing, but I also so we can keep everybody. Okay, hell yeah. So we can't keep Jonathan Isaac. Damn. So we basically just lost him for nothing. Unless somehow, some way we can. Oh, we can't do anything there either. I do want to keep John Isaac on. Wow, I just did it again. I do want to keep John Isaac on the roster, but it looks like we don't have enough money to do that. So let's explore a Michael Porter Jr. trade. See if we can get anybody that can play the same position for cheaper. See, we do got Jared Vanderbilt here. Bring him back to the team for a little bit cheaper. Let's do that. Theodore McDaniel more than likely is not going to stay. Let's package him with, and everybody on the team's just making so much damn money. Marcus Smart is okay, but can we get somebody decent back instead? Nothing really interesting. Do have D'Angelo Russell here, but that's not worth that. So I think we're going to keep what we have. We'll see what we can get for Theodore McDaniel. Probably not much. We can get Vucevic back. 2 first-round picks. Jovic, Jakob Poeltl. Matisse Thybulle with a first-round pick. Oh, yeah. I'm doing that. I do like Matisse. What I'm gonna do is go to here. We'll change him to a shooting guard. Maybe not. He's better as a shooting guard, point guard, small forward, power forward. I'm gonna try Patrick Williams at the center just because he can run it. And let's make him a 4. Actually, no, let's do this. He actually goes up as a 4, so I like that. So let's check out our... I forgot we can't do that until the end of the season. I forgot we have to bring back John Isaac if we can, which we can. And then Dasumu if we can, which we can. Oh, we don't. We're a little bit short. Damn it. We just gotta get rid of a little bit of money to bring him back, man. Do I just let Matisse walk? I don't want to do that though. Fuck. Maybe I trade Ayo. All right, looks like we're just gonna let John Isaac walk. As much as I don't want to, it's kind of just what has to happen. I'm gonna pick up Karis LeVert just because he's cheap, and I think we should get him, which we do. Still don't have enough to sign anybody. I'm gonna try John Isaac again, which we don't. He'd have to come in for a minimum, which he's not gonna do that. So let's go to the next season. We're just gonna auto-generate our class because I don't really see anybody getting too crazy at about 2026, unless we're talking about like maybe like the Boozer twins or stuff. I'm not really sure which year that is. We'll load it in anyway, just to see kind of where we stand. We don't really have too high of a draft pick anyways. Check out our lineups. They want Marcus Smart to start. So we have a starting lineup of Lonzo Ball, Marcus Smart, Zach LaVine, Jaren Jackson Jr., Clint Capella, Jared Vanderbilt, Bones Highland, Ayo Dasumu, and Patrick Williams with Karis LeVert. So what I might do is I'm going to more than likely get rid of the Karis LeVert minutes and give those to Matisse Thybulle. I'm gonna take a couple minutes away from Vanderbilt, a couple away from Bones, and a couple away from Dasumu. Put that there. Give a couple more to Patrick Williams. We'll keep everybody about the same there. I do want to get some more small forward minutes, but let's see if we can just change Zach LaVine to a small forward just to get the minutes looking better. He does go up, which is a plus. We have a starting lineup of Lonzo Ball, Marcus Smart, Zach LaVine, Jaren Jackson Jr., Clint Capella, Jared Vanderbilt, Bones Highland, Patrick Williams, Ayo Dasumu, and Matisse Thybulle, which is a pretty solid 10-man rotation if you ask me. We're going to simulate this year, and hopefully we can get it done, at least make it to like a #1 seed in the playoffs. If not, we're probably going to do one more year in this rebuild and come to an end there. We'll simulate this season, and I will see you guys at the end. All right, so we are wrapping up the end of the season. We are sitting at just about 60 wins, which is fantastic, which is a lot better than last year. We finished at 60-22 with LaMelo Ball as your MVP, Andrew Nembhard as the Rookie of the Year, Fred VanVleet, 6th Man of the Year, Giannis as Defensive Player, and Jalen Duren, Most Improved, with Billy Donovan, which is us, as your Coach of the Year. We do love to see that. We do not have... Actually, we do have Jaren Jackson Jr. as an all-defensive second team, which is really good to see. And that's it for that. We are a 1 seed in the playoffs, taking on Orlando in round 1. We take game 1, 2, 3. They take 4. We end up taking 5, moving on to the second round against New York, which is a 4 seed. They take game 1, game 2, and game 3. Okay. Something's got to change here, because we're not about to just get swept that quick. Let's go down to an 8-man rotation. Give everybody the minutes that they need. I don't know why we would get swept by a 4 seed like this, but they're obviously a lot better. Just as you can tell, they are destroying us. So it looks like we are going to lose in the second round to the 4-seeded Knicks. Being a 60-win team obviously meant nothing. Let's see who they had on their team. RJ Barrett, Giannis, makes sense. And then a bunch of generated players: Cam Reddish, Daniel Gafford. It looks like Tobias Harris. Yep. Otto Porter. Like, there's no way we just got absolutely shit on by that team. All right, well, we have a finals of Donovan Mitchell, Eastern Conference Finals MVP for their Cavs, and then we have Luka Doncic for the West for the Mavs. And let's simulate the playoffs, and we have the Cavs winning in 5. We're gonna do one more year in the rebuild and see where we go from there. It's already a very long video, and I don't want to make it any more long than it is. We end up getting a second pick from San Antonio, which worked out very good in our favor. So we are going to end up going to the draft this year, which I usually don't do because we don't have too high of a pick. So with the number 1 pick, they're actually trading it for Pascal Siakam and Bobby Portis, and they're going to take Victor Wembanyama. What? I loaded in the 2026 draft class. Why is Victor coming in here? Okay. Obviously, this must have been the wrong draft class that somebody did, because these are players that are in the 2023 draft. I'm probably going to end up taking Scoot. Yeah, I'm going to take Scoot. And then we're going to sim to the end. And we have the second best player in the draft at an 80, which I'm very happy about. Make sure we sign him. We'll decline these. Actually, no, we'll keep those guys just so we can use them in trades. Zach LaVine declines his player option, and we're not going to offer him a qualifying offer. So we'll go to free agency. We'll bring back Zach LaVine. And then we're definitely going to want to bring back Jaren Jackson Jr. Yep. And then we have Bones Highland. And then our last guy was Marcus Smart, which I don't have enough to bring him back. So I might have to let him walk, because we do have Scoot Henderson now that can replace him. We'll package these 3 together and see what we can get. Looks like just a bunch of picks. It's going to be the last year of this rebuild anyway, so let's just do this. We'll get both the picks, and then we'll package Karis LeVert. Trade him off. We can get Quentin Grimes back. I do like that, so let's do that. Free agency. Let's see. Can we bring him back? Probably not. Nope. We can't, which it's whatever. We're going to skip past it. We're going to go to player progression. I didn't really want to lose out on Marcus Smart, but we're going to have to, unfortunately. Go to our player progression here. LaVine went down 1, which I expected, but everybody else gets better, so I can't complain there. Go to the next season. I don't know why that 2026 draft class that I loaded in had Victor Wembanyama and Scoot and stuff like that, but I just had to pick somebody there, and I'm not just going to take the best player available. I'm not just going to not take the best player available. That's what I meant. So Do this. Rebuild our lineups. We got Lonzo Ball, Ayo Dosunmu, Zach LaVine, Jaren Jackson Jr., Clint Capella, Jared Vanderbilt, Bones Highland, Patrick Williams, and then they don't want to give Scoot any minutes, so I'm definitely going to give him some because I think he deserves it. Go back in, rebuild everything there. Not everybody should be getting solid minutes. I kind of, it sounds kind of fucked up, but I'm gonna give Scoot the 6-man spot just because I want him to develop really good for us next year and stuff like that. I do like our 9-man rotation. I do want to give Grimes some minutes, but at the same time, I'm not really losing out too much not playing him. But let's simulate this year, and hopefully this is the year that we can get it done because this is going to be the last year in the rebuild. I will see you guys towards the end. All right, so we are wrapping up the end of the year. We're coming to just about a 50 win team, which we got 48, which is a lot worse than last year, about 12 wins less. LaMelo as your MVP again, Keontae George, Rookie of the Year, Sengun, 6-man of the Year, Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year, and then Zalis, I think is how you say his last name, as Most Improved with Mark. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that last name, but we do have Lonzo, All Defensive first, and then Scoot, All Rookie first. And we end up as a 5th seed in the East. We'll simulate the play-in. We're going against Orlando in the first round. We swept them. We actually beat them in 5 last year. And they take the first 2. We win game 3 and 4. They take 5. Let's simcast, and hopefully we can take these guys to 7. They're definitely not better than us. We do have a really good lead so far, but they are coming back, so anything is possible. We do take a about 15, 20-point lead to come back and force it to game 7. We're going to simcast again, and they have a pretty decent lead on us in the beginning, but we are starting to make a comeback. We take the lead. Heading into the 4th, we are up a significant amount for the most part, and it looks like we are going to jump away and take it in game 7. We're taking on Cleveland in the next round, which I'm not too excited about, but we're going to shorten our rotation a little bit, and I think that we're going to go to 8 and do it like that. Scoot doesn't get as many minutes, which I'm sorry about, Scoot, but kind of have to do it for the culture. I don't see us even beating a couple. I mean, honestly, I see us winning maybe 2 games, but we'll see. Come on, thank you. So we take game 1. We also take game 2 and 3. Oh no, was I just completely wrong about us? We ended up beating them in 5. I'm actually really shocked about that. But we're taking on New York, which kicked our ass last year. They take game 1. Oh, I did not mean to do that. They beat us in 6. Fuck my life. Unfortunately, guys, I couldn't get it done. We're going to simulate the rest of the playoffs. We have Jarrett Allen as your Western Conference Finals MVP, and then Giannis as your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And we have the Knicks taking it in 5. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, you guys. I couldn't get it done. I really wanted to, but this video is probably going to already be just around 40 minutes long, and I don't want to make it any longer than this. I do appreciate everybody watching the video. If you guys did watch to the end, say Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time in the comments. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Deuces.